I got my eye set on you. Oh, I'm not.
Hey everyone, it's Olivia Nicholson and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing some festive things such as decorating our tree, and right now we are headed to a downtown tree lighting. They do this really big tree lighting every year, and I was super excited to take the kids this year because they were going to have Mrs. Claus in the historical school building writing letters to Santa. It had 3 spots to write down what you wanted for Christmas, and I thought Asher's was the funniest because he wrote 1 dinosaurs, 2 T-Rexes, and 3 shoes. So I just thought his was the funniest. As you can see, Mia was so excited to see this live reindeer. It was funny because he was so tiny. Really wanted to do a carriage ride, but I might just save that for me and my husband by ourselves because it would have been a lot. We had my parents, my grandmother, all of our kids, and it was so cold that night. The last thing we did while there was see the actual tree lighting, and the kids were all exhausted and cold, and so were we by the time we saw that. So as soon as we saw that, we booked it out of there. But I'm really happy that we were able to go to that because sometimes we aren't always able to do specific events with the kids with my husband because he works a weird schedule being in the restaurant industry. I was able to cross it off my bucket list. What do you guys have on your Christmas bucket list? Are you planning on taking your kids to holiday events this year? Let me know. If we were doing a real tree, I would definitely want to go to a live Christmas lot and live my life like a Hallmark movie. The next thing that I wanted to do with the kids were these cute little gingerbread crafts. They literally just came from Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree has the best crafts for kids, and it's great because they're cheap. So, you know, if they mess them up, you're not going to be too worried. I also love getting their coloring books and their coloring supplies from the Dollar Tree. They have pretty good selection for kids.
Yeah, I did try to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold.
We had a lot of fun doing these, and they were really fast and easy to do. And then after, we just found a spot to hang them up in our living room. Being a creative and crafty person myself, I love to include the kids and do their own stuff because I think it is very important to be able to harness and express their own creativity as well. Now we are moving on to decorating my living room. Now we have a small house. We have like literally 900 square feet. So we don't have a lot of Christmas decor. We don't go over the top because we really can't in this house. Maybe one day when we, hopefully the market settles down, we will be able to, you know, expand and go over the top. But for the time being, you're just going to have to bear with me with my minimal holiday decor. Using my thrifted holiday glasses. I was so excited to use, and I kind of poured a little bit too much, but oh well. Is it just me, or is getting the Christmas decor out of your garage just the wildest thing? Like, there were spiders crawling out of the bag. I was scared for my life. That's partly why I have my husband do it for me. Not be the only one who is the biggest baby ever when it comes to bugs. So those little nutcrackers are super cute, and they actually just came from Dollar Tree too, but I ended up painting them like a brown color to make them look more like a wooden toy. I actually made a little short about that you can check out on my channel. Really easy, or I've seen people spray paint them gold or white, and those also look super nice. If you didn't want that wood look, you could go for just a different color. Now in this part of the video, we were just going to be setting up the tree and not decorating it yet because my oldest was not home and we were not going to start setting it up, or decorating it I should say, without him. We just really needed to get it out and start the process so that we could prepare to actually decorate it. Probably could have done a better job at fluffing it out, but it was kind of hard because the flock falls off really easily. I actually flocked it last year from this stuff that you can get on Amazon. I can link that down below. It's really easy and it's fun and it looks beautiful, but it is very messy, so I'm warning you now. that if you want flocking, it's just expected to get everywhere.
I bought a tree, we can dress together.
And if you have children, please keep an eye on it and the children, especially if they're curious little cats and like to put everything in their mouth. When I said curious cats, I just thought of Carol Baskin. Like, hey, all you cool cats and kittens, don't eat the tree flock. I'm just taking an old, I think it's just a tablecloth. It might have even been a tablecloth from our wedding. I can't remember, but it was a tablecloth, and I'm taking it to use as its little tree skirt. It's simple, it's white, and it'll work. So this next clip is actually one of my shorts that I made making my own ornament, and I forgot to film it a different way so that I can insert real clips of it on my video for you guys. So sorry, I just am inserting my short, so that's why it's sideways, so just bear with me. I think these macrame ornaments are my favorite. I love how they turned out and just like the look of them in general. So cute. I had a bunch of clear ornaments in my garage that I had never done anything to them, so I decided to pull them out, and I went to Michael's and got some macrame cord to make my own little macrame ornaments, and then I painted the rest of them, made them look kind of like concrete-ish. You'll be able to see the rest of my ornaments that I made closer to the end of the video. So a couple days later, we actually finally decorated the tree, and boy was it a doozy. Have you ever tried decorating a tree with 3 other small children trying to grab all the ornaments at once? I should clarify that a little bit. Breakable ornaments. Yeah, the whole process wasn't as smooth as I thought it was going to be. Mia ended up dropping 2 of the ornaments and breaking them, so I had to take some breaks and clean those up. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. I turned on some of those like classic Christmas movies, although I will say I'm kind of salty because we have YouTube TV. However, we cannot watch the original Frosty the Snowman or just the regular Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because it'll say it's on there, and then when I go, it's like you cannot watch this through the internet or you cannot stream this through the internet, even though like, you know, we have YouTube TV. I don't know, I think it's kind of dumb. So this one was like the 4th of July one, or we also put on like the New Year one, but Baby New Year, whatever. I can't remember the names of those ones, but we were able to watch those, so I put those on. I did see that Target is selling like the classic sets, so I might have to just get that. I think my favorite one was The Year Without a Santa Claus. The Heat Miser song will just forever live rent-free in my head.
Santa Claus and my records agree, then maybe this year Santa's coming home to me.
This year I kind of just wanted a neutral Christmas. I went for more white and neutral ornaments for the tree. I wanted to try to find some like natural greenery, like picks that I could put in vases. Sheesh. Christmas ornaments and decorations are quite expensive. I also have some gold ornaments throughout the tree, so like neutrals and golds, which is really nice to look at.
This year,
Now our bedroom and the kitchen do have some more classic Christmas colors and things going on. What is your theme this year? Are you doing a more natural, neutral Christmas, or are you going all out with the classics, or are you doing like a fancy gold or pink? I feel like this is probably like a cozy modern cottage, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I was going for. Also, please don't judge my cords hanging from my TV. We mounted it not too long ago, and it's just one of those extra things. Like you buy them out to to mount your TV, and then you gotta buy the cord cover to cover it so it doesn't look sloppy. But you know, eventually that'll be like a Christmas gift to myself, is covering the cords so they don't look all crazy.
but of course it's not true.
So as you can see, Mia dropped that second ornament and I cleaned it up really fast. My vacuum was still out, and yeah. Luckily, we had a lot more where that came from. No one got hurt, so that's honestly, you're winning if no one gets hurt. It's always a good day as a parent when no one gets hurt or dies. Everyone gets fed and has water. And I'm just keeping it real. Those are the good days.
Yeah, this year Santa Claus is coming home.
I was kind of struggling to like help them with the ornaments on the tree because Asher, he's heavy. He's so heavy. He doesn't look heavy, but he's heavy. So it was hard for me to get him up there.
All year long I've been keeping track of when I've been naughty and nice. And from what I can tell, I've done more good deeds than I've told lies. I can only hope that Santa Claus and my records agree.
So we pretended to let Leo put the topper on the tree. He obviously couldn't really do it, so we let Mia do it because she really wanted to. And surprisingly, the other two boys weren't interested, so it was nice that we didn't have a fight about it.
The perfect tree and just it to the
So I did have some ornaments left that didn't have any hooks, so I left those for last, and I just went in with some yarn, tied it to the ornaments so that I could just put little loops on them and hang them right up on the tree myself. I figured I could probably just go out and find hooks for cheap. I had really nice, like, thick gold ones that were, like, super nice. I got them from Target a few years back. And I could have found some more, but honestly, I just decided to use what I have. Sometimes it's just nice to get creative and use what you already have around the house so you don't have to spend even more money or more time and energy going out to find it. It worked just fine, so why not? So I had a bunch of these iridescent plain bulbs out in the garage that I decided to use for DIYs, and with this one I just filled it with white paint and like swirled it around so the paint would coat all the inside of it, and it actually looks really cool. It's like an iridescent with white. Honestly, I feel like it came out one of my favorites. I didn't know how it was gonna look. I thought it would just be plain and like, oh, whatever, but the iridescent with the white just looks kind of cool. And I also did some other ornaments that were like white mixed with some beige and baking powder, so it would give it like a texture. And for some other ones, I did that along with mixing some like iridescent, like sparkly, iridescent sparkles, I guess you would say. So I mixed that in with it too to give it a sparkly look. I really loved how our tree came out this year. It's definitely cozy vibes, and I cannot wait for the whole ambiance it brings at nighttime. Really looking forward to keep crossing things off the bucket list with y'all. I think the next video will be setting up my coffee station with me, maybe making some gingerbread men, the little ninja breads that I got that you saw in my last video, and maybe even some pretty gift wrapping ideas. I loved hanging out with you guys as always, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.